Hi listeners, welcome back to Small Talk Big Voice. I mention that at the start of every episode, don't I?
Yeah.
Welcome back. I've got someone today with me, joining me, and that's Chelsea. She's a new guest of mine. Do you want to say hi?
Hi.
Hi Chelsea, how are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm not bad. Thanks for coming and joining us.
Thanks for having me.
That's alright. How's work?
Yeah, it's okay, same old.
Yeah. She's one of the ones on the front line, guys, so give her your big up and your respect. So today, we're just going to have a bit of a chit chat, and I'll give you your explicit trigger warning and all of that because, as you know, this is all free flow. We don't know what we're going to say, so I'll just give you that now. You've been warned.
You've been warned.
You have been warned. So we're all pretty new to this podcasting thing, really. We're still in I don't know what episode this is, but we've got a few episodes, haven't we? Yeah, so, and you're new to the whole thing.
Yes, very new.
Bit nervous?
A little bit, not gonna lie.
So yeah, we live in London. Well, the outskirts really, isn't it? It's like the outskirts of London. So our restrictions changed. How do you feel about that, Charles?
I don't know, I'm a bit confused to be honest with you because when I looked online, I think it was Friday night, we had the little thing at ours. And I looked and our area wasn't actually in the part of the, because basically they've highlighted around the map on which is in, is it tier 3? No, 2, isn't it?
Yeah, tier 2, yeah.
And then in the centre was red, so that's obviously tier 3.
Yeah.
Is it called tier 3?
Tier 3.
Tier 3.
Yeah.
And then ours wasn't in it. When you go on the DirectGov website and you actually put your postcode in, it says high.
Oh.
So it's confusing.
It's confusing, yeah.
So what's actually, who's in it and who's not in it?
I think that's one of the main problems, isn't it? Everyone is confused about these restrictions.
It's true.
Like, what can I do? What can't I do? Can I go to someone's house? Can I not? It's just getting ridiculous. And even, Christmas is coming up. They're talking about Christmas. Like, are we going to be able to spend it with our loved ones? Who knows?
Then, the first lockdown was during Ramadan, and a lot of people weren't, when Eid came around, a lot of people, it was the same situation. So we have to be fair. You can't just say, okay, so you can't lock us down for Christmas, that's our celebration. But then other religions were doing it, so why did it have to be accepted for us?
Yeah, that's a double standard, isn't it, really? I didn't even think about it that way, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's a really good point.
It's
really good point.
And even back to the whole COVID situation, they're saying if people in your support bubble, they can come into your homes. And one of our clients was saying that he was worrying about his sons coming in. Yeah. And how is he going to, because having his sons in helps. Yeah. You know, so it's and I was like to him, if it's your support bubble, then...
Yeah, that's what they're saying, isn't it? It's the rule of 6.
Yeah.
But then, like you were saying, online, it's a bit confusing because they say the rule of 6, but then you can have, a support bubble that is more than 6 people.
Yeah.
So how many people can be in that support bubble? Do you know what I mean?
It's crazy.
It's
also crazy.
It's so crazy.
And also, even with the whole restaurants now. Okay, so restaurants can operate if you're outside, so you can go to the restaurant with your friends of group of 6.
Yeah.
If it's outside, if it's indoors, you can go to people that you live with.
Well, yeah, this is the thing because we're going out. We're going out for Halloween.
Yeah.
And I think I'm just going to bait us up right now, but we're going out for Halloween.
Yeah, it's outside, okay.
Let me continue. That's what I was going to get onto. We're going out, and obviously, there's 6 of us. I'll just clarify, there is 6 of us.
Allegedly.
Apparently. And we're all from different households.
Yeah.
A couple of us live in the same household, some in another one, and whatever. And is that allowed? I don't know.
Because of you can't stop people from mingling.
No.
So let's say now you go to the toilet and Because we all know, real girls, when you go to the toilet, you find another group of girls and you start chatting and
Exactly.
gossiping and doing your thing.
And then your group, but by the time the end of the night comes,
yeah,
your group is now 10.
yeah, and then now you're friends.
And they're your friends. Does that class as a support bubble?
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know. So yeah, we've got that coming up, and that is kind of like an indoor-outdoor venue, isn't it? So I don't know how that's going to work.
But I've also heard someone said that when you go to the toilet, you have to wear a mask, and when you're leaving the building, you have to wear a mask.
Yeah.
But it's like, within the whole time you're there, you're not having to wear a mask. Like, what's
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Because you're walking in, and it takes literally a few seconds. You're walking out, a few seconds, and then you're there entirely for like, what, 3-4 hours?
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
And outside, the toilets are more shut outside.
Yeah, it's a weird setup because it's like outside, but it's got a roof, kind of thing. It's very strange, but yeah. What else is going on? What else is going on right now? What about Cardi B and Offset?
I know, I don't know about that one.
I don't know. I think it's all for publicity.
Yeah, but then this is what I was thinking. Okay, you can say it's all for publicity, but they got married, and no one knew about that wedding. I think you only knew about the wedding when she got pregnant.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't think so. It's like, why would? And it's like, what publicity are you doing? Are you trying to sell your albums? Are you trying to sell clothing? Like, what are you trying to sell? Because that's the only reason why celebrities do a publicity stunt.
Yeah, for sales.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just for clout, really.
So it's like it really doesn't make sense if you're gonna say you're gonna get a whole divorce.
Yeah, and her reason was they was arguing.
Yeah, arguing.
They was arguing too much, and I think that's a pretty weak excuse for a whole divorce. Like, I don't know, has he been cheating again? Because I know he likes a stripper, so much so that he married one. He married one. So I don't know. I watch them, like, their little videos on Instagram and stuff, and I just find it really cringy, and that's just me. Yeah. But really and truly, I do love Cardi B. I do like her. I'm like a Cardi B, and I'm more of a Cardi B fan than a Nicki Minaj.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, but Cardi B, she doesn't just come from music. Like, I was watching her when she was in Love and Hip Hop New York, and she was hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, when she started doing music and she started using all of her little lingo that she used to do in Love and Hip Hop, I was like, this is brilliant. Is this going to make her blow?
Yeah, and it did.
It did.
Yeah, she brings that extra spice to everything, doesn't she? That's the kind of, like, woman she is. I never watched her, like, before the music, so I've only known Cardi B, like, from the music, and just from that, she's such a character. I just love her. I love her. I honestly do.
She's so sassy. It is.
She don't care.
No,
she doesn't care. So, as I mentioned, Nicki Minaj, what are we thinking about her whole pregnancy, baby daddy situation?
Listen, that Nicki, she is, I don't even want to say the word, but that woman, she's possessed or something.
I don't know. I know. Go on.
So how can you, like, we're not inside the circle, so we can only have an opinion from an outside point of view,
and this is what the podcast is about, our opinions. Go on.
It's like, okay, she was with Meek Mill. Yeah. And Meek Mill says himself, like, Meek Mill, Nicki Minaj, and the judge that was trying to sentence Meek Mill was all in a room one time. No one knows what that conversation went. No one knows what that conversation had. But therefore, like, how can a man... did he split up with Nicki Minaj during that time?
I think so.
Yeah, so then he goes to prison for popping a willy. He got charged for the same conviction if what you did you was to kill someone. Yeah. So it's like every person, and her brother is also a
sex offender,
but she paid God knows how much money to get him away from it, but he got sentenced anyway. He got his punishment, whatever. Yeah. And then your man that you marry and then have a child with is also
a sex offender.
Yeah. And it's like, what are you doing? Like,
I know, like, and as a parent, because obviously she got pregnant by this guy. Yeah. She's having a baby. She's had the baby, and your husband is a sex offender, your brother is a sex offender, I think that's very irresponsible.
Yeah, like, what did you try doing to McMill? Like, what did you try doing to him?
Yeah, like, because that judgment, like you said, that judgment wasn't fair.
No.
How can you get sent to jail for popping a wheelie?
It's terrible.
It just goes to show, like, be careful who you're caught up with. Honestly, be careful. And, like, she says that her and her now husband, I don't know what his name is, something Petty.
Yeah.
Something Petty, anyway.
But is his name actually Petty?
Yeah, his second name is Petty.
Wow.
I know, right?
Coincidence.
So, I don't know what it was. I don't know. I think it was something like he allegedly raped an underage girl. But at the time, he was apparently a young man as well. But if there's... It's a violent sexual... like crime.
Yeah.
I just think it's really, I don't know. It's a bad situation.
It is a bad situation, and plus, is he still in prison now?
No.
No, he only got sentenced. I think he got recalled back to prison because he didn't register when he got to LA as a sex offender.
As a sex offender, yeah.
And it's like, if you know you're supposed to do something, just do it.
Yeah.
Like, especially something like that, you're not going to get away with it.
No, especially something like that. And you're in America, so in America you have to register yourself wherever you go as a sex offender.
Yeah.
I've seen programs on TV where if you're a sex offender in America, you have to put a notice in your front window, I am a sex offender.
Really?
Yeah, they take it very seriously, but yet they take it seriously, but it still happens.
Wow, that's bad.
And getting back to Nicki Minaj, like you said, she spent and spilled so much money into her brother and getting her brother off this charge.
Yeah.
Like, why? I know it's your brother, but look at the crime that they've committed.
Yeah.
Why are you standing by? I know it's your brother, I know, and it's hard, but why are you standing by something like that?
But then, because of it's like, okay, if that was my brother, for instance, like, I put myself in that situation, I would literally say to him, listen, if you've done it, just let me know you've done it. Just so I clarify that you actually did it. If you didn't do it, then okay, cool, we work through it.
Yeah, exactly.
And we will 100%, like, I'll do my best to get you out of here.
Yeah.
But if you think, if this man, there was so much evidence against this man, and like, didn't someone pay the family? Someone from her side paid someone from the victim's side.
The victim's
So
family.
It's like, what are you paying for? Like, if you believe it, if I generally that my brother was innocent or something, I'm not paying no one nothing. I'm paying the law. I'm paying the people to get him out of prison. I'm not trying to pay someone to keep quiet.
Keep quiet. It makes no sense.
No.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, if that's your brother, if he tells you categorically that he is innocent, then you believe them.
Yeah.
You'll believe them and you'll fight for them till the death. But in that incident, there was so much evidence, and I don't know what he told her and she told him, but there was so much evidence against him that how can you stand by something like that? I don't know. I don't know if I could.
No, I don't know. Not if you're doing something like that.
Because if you've actually done that, and then now I've had a baby, you're now an uncle, and I'm expected to have you around my kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
That's the thing.
Yeah,
that is the thing. But even like, can you trust a man that's done that and that's been convicted of that? Like, can you trust a man can you trust him to be with him? Can you trust him to be around your family, to be around, like, that's why I always say, when I meet a man, he's not going to come around my family in 2 months time.
No.
He's not going to, because if I have young nieces, I'm not going to have people around them.
Yeah, no, it's true.
And people are so like, is it naive?
I think it's naive, and I think they get caught up in their own situation, that they're so in love and they want to show off and...
No,
but you've got to keep your wits about you. Like, you've got to keep your brain in your head, not in your trousers.
It's so true. That's like the podcast that you just released of you and Carlos with a K.
Carlos with a K.
Like that one that you said about relationship is so true. Like, people are so... Okay, you do get caught up in the whole lust situation, but a man that's really done that, would you really...
No.
Because me personally, I know they say you don't know until you're in that situation, but me personally, I could never. If say for instance, if it's 2 years down the line and eventually I find that you're gone.
Yeah.
See you
regardless
later.
of your feelings towards that person.
Yeah.
If you find out about something like that, then no, you just got to get out of it.
Yeah.
Because if it's a serious relationship, then you're going to go on to have kids. And like you said, we've all got young people around us in our families. You can't have someone like that around you.
No.
So...
But that's even like any situation. Like people leaving their children with a man that said that they're going to make his kids like pop in this R&B world. Like,
yeah.
really?
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to supervise your child when they're there?
Yeah, like... Yeah, that's such a good point. It's like the parents are basically selling their kids, really. If a grown man like R.Kelly comes to you and is like, yeah, I can make your daughter a
multi-millionaire, like number one hits.
Superstar.
Yeah.
And then you allow your 12 to 15, 16-year-old child, because that's what they are, a child, go away with them privately in studios, anywhere and everywhere he is. Like, how can you do that as a parent? I don't get it.
And it's like he's a fully grown man dealing with vulnerable children, like young girls.
Yeah.
And it's like he knew that he was always going to be in power of their mind. Yeah. Because they're still developing.
They're so young.
And it's like telling the kid, be good, I'll give you some candy.
Yeah,
they're going to be good because they want the candy.
Candy, yeah, exactly.
So it's the same thing with what R.Kelly was doing, I'm guessing. Like, okay, we'll do this and this and this, and then I'll make you a superstar. And this, that, and the third. It's like, really?
Yeah, and it's the parents' fault. I'll go back to it. It is the parents' fault. Because can you say the parents were naive? Because you're an adult. Like, you're a fully grown adult. Do you really have such a naive mentality? Yeah. Like, you live in this world, you know what goes on, but yet a fully grown man, I'll say it again, a fully grown man comes to you and says, give me your daughter, basically. Yeah. And you just hand them over.
It's disgusting. Like, but even with that situation, like, a lot of people can say, oh, but you don't know what it's like to be in that situation. Let's say when you send your kids off to daycare or you send your kids off to whatever, you're leaving them there with people that you don't know and such and such. Then it's like, was R.Kelly paying these mums to have their kids? Like, how was it working?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I watched that thing, the TV series where the women were coming out and saying like everything that he did and everything that was going on. But I don't know if they were sending money to the parents or the parents were just believing the lie, which was, I'm going to make your daughter a superstar. And they was holding on to that and thinking, okay, my daughter's going to be a superstar. We're set. Like, once that happens, we're all good. So I don't know. Okay,
not that I can get it, but I kind of do in a sense where, say for instance, if you come from poverty, you've got no money, and then you take your daughter to an R.Kelly concert, and then she gets picked out the crowd and says, oh, she's a really good singer. I can make her like become really make her become like popular, and I can make her money and such and such. I can get money attracts a lot of things. Yeah, and I can kind of get it from that perspective. But then if your daughter is going away, when you're calling her, she's not answering the phone, or someone else is talking on her behalf, you're gonna start getting these kind of mixed feelings. But then I guess maybe they get them kind of mixed feelings when it's too late.
Yeah, that's the thing, and that's why I say it's the parents' fault, because I agree with you when you're saying, like, you can go somewhere, say, for instance, like, we're talking about R. Kelly, so you can go to an R. Kelly concert, and then you can get this attention, but then everything that comes with that attention, whatever you're being told, like, yeah, we can do this, this, and this for you and your daughter because we think she's so talented, you've got to, as a parent, be with your child. Like, go to the studio.
Yeah.
Go to the wherever it is. And actually be there, so then these things don't happen.
Yeah.
And that goes to every situation. But then I'll go back to what you said about like daycare and school, and you don't know what happens at daycare or school. But as parents, I think like you have to let go a little bit to let your children have like a normal life. Like, you can't be one of those overbearing parents all the time, but then you're always going to have that thought in the back of your head, what is going to happen? Yeah. And when you, like you said, when something happens, sometimes it's too late.
It's true. It is. Sometimes it is too late. It's like, that's why it's always good to have an open relationship, in the sense of always talking to your children, let them know that if this is not obviously saying like, oh, someone does this and that, but like do it in an angle where you're not being so harsh on it. So you'll let them know if they can always come to you and tell you no matter what the situation is. Because a lot of kids, that's when they start becoming like, what's the word called, like
they become secretive and stuff.
Because they feel like they can't come to you.
Or rebellious. They feel like they can't come to you. So it's good to always keep that line of communication open.
Yeah, keep that door open so they can come and say, oh, this and this is happening. Is it normal for this to happen? And, do you know what I mean? Yeah,
just to feel comfortable in coming to you, rather than feeling like they're going to be in trouble or they're going to be made to feel ashamed of themselves or anything like that. Just make them feel like they can tell you anything and everything without judgment.
But then let them understand that because of the parents, something is gonna come out of it, in the sense of it's like something that's let's say, I don't know, it's to help them. They are gonna get disciplined.
Oh yeah, of course.
That just because I said, oh, I'm always here, you can always talk to me, but it's just like saying the wrong thing and then that's it.
You'll get a smack.
But you will.
Yeah, you will. But tell me, but you're going to get smacked for it, but you have to tell me.
It's like you're running the bit.
Yeah, it's like mixed messages, okay? But no, you're right. Like, you can be your child's friend, but you have to be their parent first and foremost.
Yeah.
And you need to make them understand that you can tell me anything. Of course, you can come to me in confidence with anything, but understand there's consequences as well.
Yes, exactly.
If you've done something wrong or... Do you know what I mean?
But then that's when respect falls in line. Like, that's when that's the thing about respect. Respect is such a big thing. And when it comes to like your parent, understand that they'll love you no matter what. Yeah. But when you're wrong, you're wrong. And when you're right, you're right.
Yeah. When you're wrong, you're wrong. Yeah. And when you're right, you're right. We have a hard time with that though.
Yeah.
People, I think, in general, have a hard time with admitting they're wrong. And it's not a weakness, but it's so hard to admit you're wrong, just with the smallest things.
It's true. It's stubbornness. That's what it is, stubbornness.
Yeah.
People don't want to let their guard down, or their ego and their pride is set so high that they feel like, if I say that I'm wrong, that's it. I'm going to be the weakest person alive.
Ever. Yeah, exactly. That is so true.
And they're walking around like with their head in their hat, their head in the sand, like, oh,
feeling sorry for themselves. Yeah. Just like... Admit you're wrong, guys. Admit you're wrong.
Don't want to get off topic there, but...
Yeah, we did go off topic. Yeah, so what else do you want to talk about? Anything else you want to get off your chest? Not really much going on at the moment, is there? It's just the COVID restrictions, really, which is what gets... Like, as soon as I turn the telly on, it's COVID everywhere.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, this whole lockdown hasn't affected me one bit.
No. You've still got your ass up. Gone to work like a soldier. You've soldiered on.
And you know what? It's actually quite nice though, because you get so much time to, like... I used to go out nearly like once or twice a day. No, what's it, weekend? So like That doesn't make any sense.
Once or twice a weekend. Once on a Saturday, once on a Sunday.
Like, I would go out either like not nearly every weekend, but I would go out majority of the weekend sometimes. And it's like, it's been so nice not to do that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I haven't been like, okay, when lockdown first happened, I was like, oh, summer's coming up. Like,
yeah, because it all went through summer, didn't it? Yeah.
And like, you look forward to meeting your friends like at the pub or going out clubbing but I've actually when we do go out, I enjoy it. Like you forget what it actually feels like to go out and have fun.
Yeah, so you appreciate it that much more. Yeah, I think as well with the lockdown, because no one was out doing anything, you didn't feel so like obviously you felt like you wanted to go out, but because we couldn't go out, it just wasn't an option. So you kind of forget about going out.
Yeah.
Whereas now,
out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's true. Yeah, and also I heard on the news the other day about this track and trace app, and first they was trying to encourage us to download it, and it was like your information won't go any further than the NHS and blah blah blah. But now they're saying that the police can have access to that data. So, say for instance, you've been told to self-isolate because you've come into contact with someone that may have COVID or COVID symptoms or whatever.
Yeah. And,
if you're not self-isolating, the police, I'm guessing, can probably track your phone.
That's a breach of public... Was it called breach of policy, though, isn't it? Like, if you've signed something to say that it will go no further than the NHS, then the police getting it, that's a breach of policy.
It's a breach of your privacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, you leave your front door when you're supposed to be in your house self-isolating. What's going to happen? Are the police going to come and knock on your door? Are you going to get a fine? I don't know.
It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. I get that you got to make your money back in the losses that is come around, but, like, be realistic. You know what? I was actually talking about... Sorry to go off topic again.
Go on.
But I was actually talking about something to someone today, and we were talking about the eco-friendly world. Like, we are the only country... No, the only country, I think, in this whole entire world that is rubbish at recycling and send our waste to different countries.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Like, in Canada, they have a... I think it's called like a sterilising thing. So everything will go... So everything bad will stay in a pot. I don't know where this pot goes, but anything bad stays in this pot. So when you flush a toilet, let's say for instance if you're opening your bowels, that stays in that stays in the pot, and when you flush the train of water will flush out into like farmland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And apparently back in the day in this country, I think America might still do it.
Yeah.
But apparently back in the day, like in like 60s and down the line, or 70s or whatever down, you could save up. You know, like my milkman, it used to be because I remember this when I was young actually. It used to be...
You're giving away your age now, Chels.
I'm not old. Just throw that out there. It used to be a like a metal kind of top screw lid.
Oh, for the milk bottles,
yeah. And they used to recycle them back in the day. Yeah. And if you used to be able to collect a pot. Yeah. And you go maybe like weigh in, like, you know when you go weigh your clothes in and you get money for it. Yeah. That used to be this thing. I'm saying that was how it was now. Yeah. People would generally save recycling and waste.
Yeah, people would do that.
And take it to a place and get money for it. Like, imagine if people that don't have much money, like say for instance like the homeless people, you could just give them your milk bottles and just leave like a pot outside your house and let them come and take it and let them have some money. Yeah, and take the lids. Even getting the kids to involved with stuff like that is so good. Like they could collect things, and I know a lot of African countries still do stuff like that. Yeah. Because a little while ago I was talking to someone. That someone is R.kelly. Oh, big up.
Yeah, that's R.kelly. She's doing her podcasting thing, guys. She's on Spotify. Go give her a listen. That's R.kelly. I was talking to her, and she was telling me that in some of the shops that sell like drinks and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm getting it 100% accurate, but let me carry on with the story. If you drink your drink and then I think you give the bottle back, like you get a discount.
Yeah.
Instead of it being, say for instance, the soda is £1.
Yeah.
You will pay £1 if you take the bottle with you.
Yeah.
But if you drink the drink and give the bottle back, it's discounted price.
And
that's so good.
Yeah, I think they do that in Canada. I think that's what someone was telling me. They do that in Canada as well.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, like, that's such a good idea.
It's such a good idea.
Like, why are they not doing that here? It's like, instead you want to give us bins, the recycle, so you can put it into a massive canister. Is it canister? A massive, a big metal thing.
Yeah, like a big canister thing.
You want to put it in there, put it on a boat that's size of a football pitch and send it to a different country.
Send it to the shores. What they do is they send all of our crap and our rubbish, to like the coastlines of countries like Somalia and stuff.
Yeah.
And then they complain about Somali pirates that are just protecting their country from all of the waste that we dump there.
Yeah.
It's just a never-ending circle. It really is.
But them bottle lids, like, you know, the milk bottle lids. I know that a lot of places like churches, schools, they use it so they can use it as like a arts and crafts. So they get the kids to do like a nice pattern or things, which is good because you're recycling it.
You're recycling it. You're reusing something. Yeah, that's really good. Do you know what it is about this country? They're just money hungry.
And they're so
just
lazy.
Want money and they're lazy. They want to do nothing, but they want to get paid.
Yeah.
That's what this country comes down to. And it's
really
a joke.
It does.
It's a real joke.
I was talking to a cab driver the other day.
I always talk to cab drivers. Do you know,
they're the best conversations, aren't they?
They are the best conversations. But I see on social media, I see like, you know, like the little memes and stuff, and they're like, don't make eye contact with the cab driver because you don't want to have that conversation and stuff, like just the random stuff. And I actually quite enjoy my conversations with my cab drivers.
But sometimes I get in there and I'm like, don't talk to me, please.
Yeah, please
don't talk to me.
Please don't
and
talk
then
to
you
me.
get the one that wants to talk. So how are you? I'm like,
fine,
thank you. How are you? Oh, yeah. So are you going to work there? And I'm like, no. Let's go to the airport to catch a flight out of there.
I wish.
But yeah, I was having a discussion with a cab driver, and he was saying,
what was he saying? Can you not remember? Okay, I'm not going to pause it. Let's carry on. Let's talk about cab drivers, how we love. Do you know what, actually, that Ola app, the cab thing, Ola, they're really annoying me at the moment. I always go to a particular place, and whenever I go to this place, they always turn up in another location. They always get the location wrong, and it really winds me up.
I'm hearing they lost their license.
I don't know, but and then they charge me for not picking me up, but yet they're in the wrong location. It really pisses me off.
No wonder they're losing their license.
Yeah, exactly.
But cab drivers, they are funny, man. Like, I was in one yesterday.
Yeah, go on.
And bearing in mind, it's cold out there now,
yeah.
And I get that corona's in the air and whatever else. But this man had, like, he was wearing a mask, I had to wear a mask. There's like a plastic thing in the middle.
Yeah.
And he wanted to open both of the back windows. And I was trying to...
What?
Yeah. And I was trying to
close it
up. I was thinking, this guy's literally locked the windows.
He locked
them. He wants me to be cold. I was like, alright, I'm just going to sit here.
So he had a mask, you had a mask, you had that plastic thing, and the windows down. Oh my god.
I mean, okay, you can put the window down, but they put both of the windows down and then lock it so I can't even just put it up a little bit. The window was down.
Completely.
I thought I was walking through, living like in Las Vegas, thinking, oh, it's sunshine. I was about to do Prince of Bel Air. I was thinking, where am I going?
No, this is so wrong, mate, is it? That's funny. Oh, I do love our cab drivers.
They are.
You can tell we're both not drivers.
Yeah.
We don't drive.
And I do love a cab.
Yeah. We all do. I think it's what do they call it? A guilty pleasure?
Yes.
You know what the problem is? When you get so many cabs that you start denying that you're getting cabs, and you lie that no, I'm not getting a cab, but you get picked up by the end of the road, and you look walking to the bus stop. Or you're walking to wherever you're going, but really, you know, deep down, you've just booked a cab.
And you know what I do every day? I'm saying, okay, no cabs today. And I have like the conversation with myself, like, no cabs today, that's it. I delete the app, all sorts of stuff.
Delete the app.
That's it, we're finished. No more cabs, that's it. Oh, alright, I get one more cab.
Just one more.
But that's it, I just get one for the day and that's it. But
do you know what it is? It's those discount codes that they send us.
Yeah, it's true.
So if a cab journey is like £11, they'll put it down to maybe £7, and you think, oh yeah, £7, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
That's maybe like, what, 3 or 4 buses? Yeah, you try and justify it to yourself.
It's true.
When really it's like, no, go get your ass on the bus.
And then when you book that cab, this is what I do. When I book that cab, I'm thinking, oh my god, like the cab's like the bus is £1.50. Why am I spending now a whole £8?
And then you feel bad.
Yeah.
You feel bad about it. Yeah.
But then you do get home. You get to your destination a bit quicker.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and you don't have to
And
deal
time
with...
is money.
Time is money. Time is money, but then you're wasting that money on cabs. That's, it's a vicious cycle. Yeah, it's a vicious cycle. Catch-22.
It really is.
So yeah, I think that's it for today.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think? You've got anything else
You
to
were
say?
going to say something about your
What was I going to
trip
say?
in Saturn.
My trip into Sutton. What was I going to say?
Was that actually, I saved that for later.
I can't remember what it was. I don't know. I can't remember. You got anything else? No? Okay,
That's
then.
it for me.
That's it. All right then, guys. We're going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for listening, and thanks for coming, Chelsea.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Anytime you want to come by, just let me know and we'll set this up again.
Audio.
All right then, guys. You've been listening to Small Talk Big Voice. Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.